Hi guys, the Benidorm enthusiast here. March already, wow, where has the winter gone? Busy season is just around the corner. Yes, March is when it all kicks off in Benidorm as far as the main tourism season is concerned. Today I'll be talking you through the main events in March, what you can expect this month and how the weather is looking for the month ahead. I can't get into that just yet without mentioning first what a fabulous February we've had. I don't think I've ever seen it so busy here in February in 20 odd years living here. For Valentine's weekend here in Benidorm, hotels were 93% full. That is absolutely unreal for a winter weekend. Most of the visitors were Spanish, 58% in fact. British were the second biggest percentage of visitors with 22.5%, and then the Belgians and the Dutch with 4.5 and 4.4%. And either side of that weekend, it seemed busier in general right the way throughout February. I think probably because holiday prices have gone up in recent years, people are looking at cheaper times of year to come to maybe get an extra few days away on top of their main holiday. And February is one of the cheapest months, and that has definitely shown this year with the amount of people here. The weather has helped as well. February is generally one of the coldest months. When I think about February, I always think about it being grey and cold, but it hasn't been this year. We have had a few off days. February started and finished a bit iffy, but most of the month has been better than normal with a couple of extra degrees and plenty of sunshine, which has tempted people to book a last-minute break to Benidorm. So what is March going to be like? Well, it's a tough one to predict now after having such good weather for most of Feb. Normally, I say March is when we start to see the weather improve and temperatures go up a little. But it's still very much a hit or miss month with the weather. And I think Feb is going to take some beating, to be honest. It's been around 18 degrees for most of the last month, which is a couple of degrees above average for February. But that is about the average temp for March. We're still desperately in need of some more rain here. It has been a very, very dry winter. We have had a day here and there when it's rained, but it's nowhere near enough. Surely we can't continue to go on with barely any rain. Will it come in March? Well, it has been known to have some crazy storms here in Benidorm in March. I'm sure some of you have experienced that. If it's sunny, it's lovely, but if it does rain, it usually pours. At the moment, looking at the long-term forecast, it is showing some rain around the middle of the month. But these long-term forecasts are not very reliable for Benidorm. They change almost daily. So if you are coming out this month, keep an eye on our other socials to keep up to date with how the weather is doing when it gets close to your arrival time. So what's going on this month? Well, this week is the time we'll see the remaining bars that closed for a winter break open up. There's actually not many left to open up this year. A lot of the bars have reopened early after seeing just how many people were here in Feb. I think it's only really the clubs on the square. And we'll hopefully also see some more of these new bars opening up, some of the ones that we've featured on this channel in recent weeks. We have got a massive 10 days coming up in March when the whole of Benidorm is absolutely rammed. 3 major events which sort of overlap, and everybody tries to get open for this period to start off the season in style. The first big event is Cheltenham Race Week, which starts on the 11th of March this year. Obviously, the actual Cheltenham Festival is not here in Spain, not here in Benidorm, but every year we get thousands and thousands of British and Irish coming out here for those few days to watch the races in our bars on the hundreds of big screens we have available around resort. Why come all the way over here for an event that's based in the UK, you say? Well, it's cheaper to come out here for a weekend than go to actual Cheltenham Festival for one day. The beer's cheaper, and you've got the added bonus of a good chance of better weather than the UK too. It gets bigger and bigger every year. Those few days really mark the start of the main season here in Benidorm. There's also a huge Spanish fiesta in the middle of March as well, which attracts a lot of visitors from other parts of Spain. It's the Fallas Fiesta, which runs from the 15th to the 19th of March, and that's to celebrate the arrival of spring. There'll be masked letters, fireworks, parades, marching bands all around over that week, culminating with the Crema on the 19th, which is also Father's Day here in Spain, and that's when you can watch the niños being set alight and burned as huge bonfires. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about the Fallas, have a look at the video we did last year where I explain what it's all about. We'll post that video in the video description below. And keep an eye on our other socials as well. When we get the full programme of events confirmed for the Fallas, we'll post it on there for you. In the middle of all that, we've got the final day of the Six Nations tournament, which is on the 15th of March. We will have a lot of rugby fans in town that weekend as well, and they'll be filling the bars for the final day. The Welsh will be heading for the Plaza Bar. That is the main meeting point for Wales fans, and the Guinness Bar is also a great bar for rugby fans of all nationalities. They get a real good mix in there, and it's always a great atmosphere. Following that, of course, it is St Patrick's Day on the 17th of March, which is a Monday this year. So I would imagine that's going to be an extended weekend for many. St Pat's is one of the biggest days of the year for the bars on the strip, second only to the fancy dress day after the November fiestas really. It is huge here, a massive, massive day. All the bars turn green and everyone is Irish for the day. The Calle Girona turns into one big street party. Loads of fancy dress, dancing in the street, and people just having a real good time. It will be a day to remember, that's for sure. If you're coming out for Paddy's Day this year, let us know in the comments below. What else is going on in Benidorm in March? Well, there's a Leonardo da Vinci exhibition at the bottom end of Avenida Europa, on the section that's closest to Levante Beach. It's an interactive tour to discover the principles of his creativity through audio-visual content, games and full-scale models of his inventions. And it's completely free, but you will need to book a time slot beforehand, which you can do through the link we'll post in the video description. That will run until the 25th of March. There's a few special events at the Benidorm Palace in March. The first one is Bingo Boom, an afternoon of musical bingo, and that's on the 16th of March for around 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Bingo's not my thing, admittedly, but this does look like it's really good fun from the videos I've seen. And tickets for the Bingo Boom are €20. On the evening of the 19th of March, it's a concert at the Palace by the Manfreds, featuring the original Manfred Man frontman, Paul Jones. Considered to be one of the best live bands on the touring circuit, apparently. And tickets for that start at €35, and the show starts at 8:30 p.m. On the 30th of March is a huge charity event at the Palace, Save My Life 13, which raises money to help abandoned and abused animals in Benidorm and the surrounding areas. It's a full day of live performances from some of Benidorm's finest acts on the best stage in Benidorm. Music, dance, magic and all other variety acts are involved, all coming together for a really great cause. The show starts at 1 p.m. and tickets for Save My Life start at €12. And of course the Benidorm Palace is open for its incredible full production show Air on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays. Tickets for that are €35. And we'll post links in the video description below for more info and tickets on all the Benidorm Palace events coming up this month. At the end of March, going into April, it's the 9th edition of the Skyline Film Festival here in Benidorm. This is a cultural project which aims to promote, disseminate, professionalise and enhance short film cinema. There'll be activities, screenings, workshops and competitions ongoing from the 29th of March until April 5th, and again we'll post a link in the video description where you can get more info on that. On to sports, and the Benidorm Football Club have got 2 home games in March, one on the 2nd of March against league leaders CD Roda and one on the 23rd of March against Ontinyent. Every point counts for CF Benidorm at the moment. We've just climbed out of the relegation zone, but the table is so tight this year. It really is going to be a battle for survival to the very end of the season. We need all the support we can get at these home games. Come and get behind our lads and show some support for your local football club in Spain. Tickets are €10. You can get them from me. Just email the Benidorm Enthusiast at gmail.com to arrange collection. I think that's about it for March. It is going to be mental for those 10 days in the middle of the month. Before and after is normally a little bit quiet, but from this month it is pretty much full speed ahead on the tourism front for the next 9 months. If you'd like to come and see me in March, you can find me at Funky Flamingo Bar on Calle Girona, where I'll be hosting the karaoke party on Friday afternoons, and starting from the 10th I'll be doing Monday nights as well. Come along, say hello and sing me a song. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future videos, and leave us a comment if you are heading out this month, and don't forget to also keep an eye on our other socials for more detailed info on upcoming events. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X and TikTok at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Stay positive and stay safe.